YouTube, welcome back to my channel. But first off, let's just appreciate this twist out because it's bomb. You see that? You see that? Alright, good. So today's video will be about hair porosity and why is it important to know your hair porosity. Alright, so there's three types: high, low, and average. Alright, so why should I know my hair porosity? Of course, I have my trusty book. Alright, so you won't waste your time and money spending on products that doesn't work for your hair porosity. You can, just to note, you can have the same hair type, whether 4A, 4B, 3A, 3B. You can have the same hair type with another person, but if your hair porosity is different, then your entire routine can be different or would be different. Alright, so you would be able to find a routine that works for you. Like just stated, you'll be able to tell whether your hair prefers cold water or warm water, lightweight products, heavyweight products, and just basically how your hair absorbs moisture. Because I think I said in the last video, hair porosity speaks about how well your hair absorbs moisture and how quickly the moisture leaves your hair. Alright, so knowing your hair porosity would allow, from an early stage or regardless of what stage you're in, it will allow you to skip that whole trial and error process, skip that entire awkward phase in of getting to know your hair through trial and error. Knowing your hair porosity would just make everything so much more easier for you. Alright, so let's move on to how you can know your hair porosity. Alright, so in the last video, I think I spoke about a quick test that you can take to know your hair porosity. First, you'd have to get a strand of hair that's freshly shedded from your hair. Ensure that it's probably a time where you just finished washing your hair or something like that, so you know the hair strand that you take isn't weighed down with any products on it. So you would get a glass of water, a bowl of water, and preferably a glass. You would take that hair and you would put it in the water, leave it for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then if it sinks to the bottom, then it's high. You have high hair porosity, which means that your hair absorbs moisture quickly, hence it's sinking to the bottom of the glass. However, if it floats to the top, then that would mean that you have low hair porosity and your hair doesn't absorb moisture very quickly. Alright, so people with hair porosity that's high, most times these persons, their hair, it probably went through more, as in it's been color treated before, or they use heat, or they've used some type of chemical texturizer or color treatment product on it, so the hair shaft is lifted a bit more, so products therefore enter much easier. However, the thing with high hair porosity, just as easy as the products enter the hair, they also leave the hair just as easy. So you find yourself constantly having to re-moisturize your hair. Products don't last you very long. It might last a day. You moisturize your hair tonight, and by the next night you'll be like, my hair feels as if it wasn't even moisturized. So that would mean you'd have high hair porosity. Just a quick disclaimer, I'm not I have low hair porosity, so I won't be able to speak too much on persons with high hair porosity or make much recommendations, but there are videos with persons who have high hair porosity, and that would be able to help you out a bit more than I would. Okay, but high hair porosity, in my opinion, I think since the moisture leaves your hair quickly, I think it would be better to use products that are heavy, that are thick weight products, because since it leaves your hair quickly, using thick products, it will take more time for the moisture to leave your hair as well. The same thing goes with oil. Thick oils would most likely be better for persons with high hair porosity. Okay, and now we move on to low hair porosity, which I'll be able to better speak on. This is the type of hair that hair porosity whereby moisture, it takes a really long time for moisture to get into your hair. However, when the moisture does get into your hair, it doesn't leave quickly. For example, another test would be like when you use products, does it leave that white cast from the product on top of your hair? Does it melt in quickly? If it melts in quickly, then it'll be high. If it doesn't melt in quickly, then it will be low hair porosity. When you use oils, can you see the oil sitting on your hair? That's because it doesn't absorb quickly into the hair. So that would be another sign of having a low hair porosity. Yeah, so it's really difficult for products products to absorb into your hair. All right, low hair porosity, it works better when you use warm water, not hot water, but warm water in your wash day routine. Warm water would help lift the hair shaft so that products can enter into the hair much quickly, so that products can enter into the hair quicker, right? All right, so I noticed with my hair, since I'm low porosity, that my hair prefers lightweight oils. These oils that would be able to absorb into my hair quicker. You should get the hang of what I'm trying to say by now with hair porosity and products that you can use. So warm water would help to lift the hair shaft so that products can enter the hair quickly. And that well, as I said, with low hair porosity, the moisture from the products, they don't leave your hair that quickly, so I would say more on the safe side. Whereas I wasn't really able to make much recommendations for people with high hair porosity because I don't have high hair porosity. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, I find that lightweight oils work much better with low hair porosity. And not people with normal average hair porosity, whereby when you do the test, I'm not sure if I explained that one, but when you do the test, your the hair would just settle in the middle of the water. It wouldn't really soak that easily. That's why you should time probably like about 5 minutes to see what the hair does. All right, as I said earlier on in the video, it's better to know your hair porosity. It's more important to know your hair porosity than your hair type. Although it's relatively easy to know your hair type, but it's more important to know your hair porosity. It'll make everything so much more easier for you. All right, and I just wrote down some quick tips for your wash day routine, although this is a porosity video, but I just found think if you're speaking about porosity and it deals so much with your hair routine, then why not give some tips? All right, so your hair is easier to wash or comb in smaller sections, especially if you have thicker hair. All right, deep condition your hair. You should deep condition your hair on a regular basis, as in probably every wash day or every other wash day. I personally deep condition my hair every wash day, which is once a week. Your twist outs, wash and go, etc. will come out like trash if your ends are trash, so you'd need to trim your ends. For example, this twist out that I have in my hair right now, you can see how some of the ends are coily. That's because I recently trimmed my hair, so they curl better at the end. You see, and it has bounce. All right, so yeah, that's just 3 tips that I have for your wash day routine. But if you'd like, I can bring a video on tips for your wash day routine, but it would be more for persons who would have low hair porosity. That could relate to me better. But some of the tips would also be general for persons with natural hair. So again, if you came to the end of this video, then thank you so much. And if you like this video, then you can go ahead and give a thumbs up, and if you'd like to continue seeing more content, then you can subscribe. I mean, you don't have to pay for it, sweetie.